All right, so now we got the form. Now we need to get that data out of there and submit it to our database and do our queries with it, right? So now first, before we go on, let me just say congratulations. You're doing really good. If you are in this section right here, you are one of the few that have made it this far. And you should pat yourself in the back right now and say, you know what? I am really, really good. I'm a dedicated person and I will complete this. All right? I'm telling you, doing great. And I'm really, really proud of you. All right. So now let's go ahead and continue with this course here. What we want to do is we want to create that page, and we're going to create it. We're going to do a save as. And let's go to the includes and sidebar, and we're going to do a save as. We don't really need to do a save as. We can just go ahead and right click on includes and create a new file there. And this includes is the includes inside the inside the root directory. Okay, this is not the one in admin. This is the one inside the include the root directory. Let me just show you real quick. CMS, and then this includes right here. All right, so we created that login right now. Perfect. Now we need to include something here, so we can make it work. The first thing that we need to include here is the database. All right, and we already have this database right here, as a matter of fact, inside the same folder right here on the left side. See it? All right, because we're going to be using this database here. But now the first thing that we need to make sure is that we are receiving some data from the form. All right, from that sidebar login form that we have right here. All right, we need to make sure that we are receiving it by checking this value right here. And of course we can check the other rest of the values too. So let's go back to login.php. Let's open our PHP tags. I'm super happy that you're here and that you're still, doing this course. So we're gonna say if is set equals to underscore post, right? What are we checking here? Remember that? Login, right? And if we find it, we're gonna do something with it. We find that we're gonna just echo it, found it for now, and then we're gonna do the rest. But right now, let's just make sure that that's working. So I'm just gonna put my cursor there, click enter for refreshing, click submit, and we can see that it says found. Perfect. So we're getting some data out of it. All right, so now what we need to do is get the rest of the, if you go back to it, we got some name, you got this password value here, and we got this username. We need to pull that out of there so that way we can use it. So let's go to login and let's copy this post here. Let's do a couple times. Let's close it. Let's change the value inside. For the first one is username. The second one is password. Perfect, right? Let's change it to variables and let's call this username. That way we can use it with other things, all right? Then password. Let's echo it out and make sure that we are getting those values there. All right, once we test this out, then we can continue with the rest of the form, right? So let's just say Edwin here, and I'm just gonna say password here. All right, I don't suggest you never use this password thing, password. All right, enter. You can see that Edwin and then passwords. Perfect. All right, so it is working. Now that we're getting some data, we got to continue cleaning up this data before we put it in the database. I'm going to show you in the next lecture how we do that. All right, so thank you so much for watching this lecture. I'm going to make it short and sweet, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.